things are currently standing up, so we expect some very good football. The game will be getting underway at exactly 4 sharp. That is Kefa Chisala, the coach of Bull. He's actually one coach who's very dramatic on the bench, also especially when his side is actually losing chances. You'll see a lot of, I can say, animation from him. And everybody seems to be very quiet. Good jersey, by the way. I have to admit, Fiona, very impressed about this jersey. So sweet.
And you know, Syria is... the rains, and anytime you can think that each team can try to give their best here.
Just waiting for the match to get underway, and the referee will also be making sure that players will be fit enough to play this match. You can actually see the scenery here. Beautiful, I have to admit. Very good topography here in Wakiso. It's rained very, very heavily down this side. Very, very heavily. We're just waiting for the actual time to actually get underway from the floor manager down that side to give the green lights. Nelson Senkatuka just can't wait any longer. Can't wait any longer. And see how impatient he is. And those are the fans from Ginger. Surprisingly, they are the visiting fans. There are no fans here for Bright Stars except fans of Bull, surprisingly.
That happens when the visitor goes to your home before you. So the Bull fans are here before the Bright Stars, but we are off.
Well, long ball up front by Kagwa. That's going to be a throw in here to Bull. It's going to be brought in by Musana Hassan. Hassan throws that ball forward. Resposiki trying to fight for this possession, but fortunate for him, the ball just goes away for a throw-in. Kagwa. Good work on the deep. That's a chance that can actually go in from Banga. Come back. Now cleared away by Kagwa. Mukisa. It was Otong rather, cleared away by Mukisa. Good interception by Yuno Sibira. The chance again for Bull, but they'll be getting themselves a throw-in. Good start to the game, I have to admit. Early start to the game, and both sides are currently playing perfectly well. It's a couple of seconds already played in this match between the two sides. It's Musana. Fight for the ball at the midfield by Tibita. Now intercepted gallantly there. Ball hurrying, ball moving, ball losing. It's bumpy pitch, I have to admit, and the referee, I think, has to be very spot on with his calls, because with a greasy pitch, some players will actually be throwing in the tackles very hard.
Yeah, on a soggy pitch, sometimes the ball takes a different shape from the one a player directs it to. But all in all, these players have played in Uganda, and in Uganda around this time of the year, it always rains, so they are not new to the state, and they have to acclimatize to the weather, and of course do everything right to try get something. It is Bull, unfortunately, for the home team that have started better, as you are, sorry, they put on like you are, as Bright Stars almost also try to chase and get into the game too. Of course, enjoy their fortress, the stadium itself.
Slight push. Should be a free kick here to Bright Stars. And Amisi Tibita was the suspect on that foul. Should be a free kick here to Kagwa. Trying to crop it inside. Good play from Japani Paul. Now intercepted over there by Chambade Fred. Now giving away. Tibita. Well, Tibita up against Kagwa. No foul. Tibita now fouled again, and this time he actually gets a free kick. Like I said, it's good weather for football. Very, very good weather. Well, for football, but again, the playing surface a little bit greasy and slippery. But when you look at the entire weather, it's so good for football. Free kick. Long ball in the D. Totally wasted, totally wasted. Gets away, that's for a goal kick. But again, good tries from Hassan Musana trying to put that ball inside the danger zone. Tongole. One-two is not very bad, but intercepted.
Actually, for the first 3 minutes, Bull FC are playing like the team at home. They're very comfortable when moving forward, though they have not been clinical. And all you can say, it will be very hard for them to beat the experienced Hamza Mwonge. Former Vipers goalkeeper had to go to Thika United before returning. Had come back for retirement, but he was, that is advised against it by the goalkeeping coach for Cranes Kajoba, and decided to name him the #1 goalkeeper. He's had some good games, like stopping Vipers here when they played 10 against 11, and so even after 4 minutes realized that he's not been bothered at all, Hamza Mwonge.
Ball clearing perfectly well. That was the man himself, Otongwili. Because that ball up front for could have been a throw in, I thought. Picked on play there by Crespa CQ. Tibita. Actually, it was Sibira rather. Now Musana Hassan. Put it away there by Kagwa. Now on the wing side, it's Jingu Methodius. Jingu dropping that ball into the D. Ball right there by Mayan Abdul. Sabunza. Koza calls it back by now. It's cleared away by Innocent Asimwe. Sibida. Tibita trying to look for Crespo CQ. Pass was very heavy, just goes away for throw in here to Bright Stars. And again, Crespo CQ currently coming to life in this match.
Yeah, he's leading a 4-4-2 man attack. Him and Fred Chambande have to engineer something between themselves. Bull have found it so hard to link the partnership in front to that of the midfield. That's why the coach keeps on changing his midfield. At one time, Hamis and Yunus are always on the bench and just come on. In the game against Express, Yunus came from the bench to get them 3 points. So realize that even today they have to work a lot and dominate the midfield, as we have Bright Stars, who are so much defensive, receiving a free kick, and it will be the free kicks that will be used careful for them to their advantage.
It's going to be a free kick here, T Bright Stars. So let's wait and see what comes in from this free kick to be brought in by Innocent Kagwa. Or actually, Andrew Kagwa rather. Long from Andrew Kagwa. Ooh, hits the post and comes back into play. It's very clumsy goalkeeping there from Mujampani Paul. Now put it back into the zone, but straight to Mujampani. Very lucky.
Mujampani lucky to survive, but Andrew Kagwa got the better of him when he tried to strike, and it had almost gone in and denied by only the goalposts. Andrew Kagwa, formerly of the Saints and Sports Club Villa, very good at the right back position.
Well, chances currently coming. Look at this for a chance ball cropped in and straight to Mujampani. Very lucky.
Yeah,
very lucky.
Poor goalkeeping, like he was holding his cheeks. That was so bad. The way he brought out the hands, believe me, it was a poor technique, but lucky for him, the ball, the rebound hit the post.
Then from Mwonge Hamza. Sinkatuka. Sechita. Simbuya. Cleared away by Mukasa Yusuf. Innocent the same way. Now Chivumbi. Cleared through by Mayanja. Chimbade. Sibira. Crespa Siku. Straight away to Hamza Mwonge there. Safety arms for Hamza Mwonge. Reading that very well. Hamza trying to go long, and it's been defended gallantly by Mukisa. Well, they're standing very well at the back with Tongwili and Yusuf Mukisa. Now throw in for Kagwa Andrew. Another throw in there for Bright Stars.
Well, the Ginger sides have specialized in wheelies. Chiria Ginger Hesses have a macro wheelie at the backfield, and these ones have a tongue wheelie. Both wheelies are doing so well, but look at Kefa Chisala. You can see him, he's always emotional, and believe me, he's one coach that loves to win. He loves to play good football, but loves to also win. When he doesn't win or when his team is trailing, you can see the emotions take better of him.
Well, cropped away, Sibira. Floated forward now. This is good for Pool. Unfortunately, they just can't keep the ball on play. It's good away for throwing here to the Bright Stars. And they start to tonight's match. Amisi Tibita. Well, will be operating on one wing together with Chipumi Martin. Ball away. Controlled perfectly there. Now here comes Banga Farouk. He's failing to keep the ball on play. Crespo. Floated away there by Katongoli. Nelson Sinkatuka. And again backtracks and cleared away there by Otongwele.
He's been defended well, rounded off well by the defenders. Does not give, of course, chances, and he doesn't get the spaces as there is a ball player down. Captain is down, but they continue to play.
Here they come again, Tibita. Well, this goes away for a goal kick here to the Bright Stars. Hamisi Tibita. And you screen with the name Hamisi at the back. Away by Muonge. Banga. Floated through by Nzama. Now shall be having a throw in here to the Bright Stars. Just taking their time, you can see from Katongole Farouk. No one is in a hurry to throw that ball inside. Well, cropped away by Simbuya. Another throw in for Bright Stars. Easy start to the game. You can actually see the playing surface, the central part of that. Shows you how it was so wet this morning here in Kampala and Wakiso, together the rest of the country. Floated away by Hamisi. Crespo Asiku. Good play there by Innocent Asimwe. Sana. Now throwing here to Bull Football Club. Sorry, to Bright Stars. Well, for the Bright Stars, well, they don't have any kind of fan base in this stadium today. Don't know exactly what happened. Could be the weather or something else, but that weather did not affect the supporters from Jinja to travel from over 80 kilometers away. Then you add on the kilometers from Kampala to where we are here. Now here comes Sechito Hakim. Sechito does very well. Sechito. He comes again. Sechito blows it in. Easily cleared away. Nelson Senkatuka easily cropping in there, but unfortunately, good defense from the likes of Mukisa Yusuf.
Bright Stars actually missed a chance, but just look at Sechito go. He got the better of two defenders, tried to take it by himself, went for the cross and only defended gallantly by the former pro line skipper Yusuf Mukisa, as they have a corner to their name.
Corner. Methodius Jingu shall be the one to slot this ball inside. Methodius, the corner, headed away. Crespo Asiku just failing to keep hold of that ball. Kakoza, Katongole. Very good movement again on this side as they continue to press. And again, Sembuza Sulaiman, very poor.
They're just getting into the game. Realized Bull took them by a storm, but Bull failed to capitalize on the advantages and chances they had created. Apart from Maroons that really came here and caused an upset call, scoring from almost the center line, Bright Stars have been able to handle even the teams you would think could be because Downing URA drawing against the Vipers. Bright Stars, I think the nature of their game, they're always defensive and wait to attack through the counters. At least they get a free kick to their name on the right wing. Probably we could see Nelson Sekantuka coming into the picture because the past 12 minutes have not favored him at all. We've not seen him at all trying to win the balls, trying to cause the upsets, trying to go for the trademark shots that he always does. You can see today he's a bit struggling, but he's one player that you don't will not perform until the whistle goes after 90 minutes.
There's a free kick here to the home side. I played about 13 minutes in this clash here and will be brought in by Methodius Jingu. Methodius drops it in. He's cleared away there by Mukisa. Asimwe. Now Senkatuka. He's offside. Well, Nelson Sekatika, well, one hungry footballer. You can actually see it from the official on the far side. Very serious today. And the league's top scorer in Nelson Sekatika over there. Well, said he actually wants to score more goals this season. Methodius. Long from Methodius. Brings it back by. Long from Methodius. It is bubbling around. Nelson Sekatuka is offside. He's offside, Nelson Sekatuka.
Him and the coach are wondering, was he offside or not? Well, Nelson, that is not for him to decide. It's for the referee and the assistant referee. Otherwise, whatever we had missed in him, he had given us in the last few seconds, controlling so well and going for a bullet. Survives because the referee says he's offside and Kajoba has to settle down for another attack. Bright Stars coming into picture as the minutes are running by.
Here they come again. There's a call for handball. Banga. Senkatuka. The play from Mukisa Yusuf. Zama. Banga. Kagwa. Nelson Senkatuka. Straight away to the goalkeeper Mujampani. Long fraud again, Kakuza. Very good start to the game today. It's just about 15 minutes of this action. Oh, poor clearance by Kagwa. And then Crespo CQ. Tibita. Hamisi Tibita here, trying to change the wing, looking to Kivumbi. Good control by Mayanja. Oops, Mayanja goes. Thank God there was cover up there. Chibumbi. Now Chibujampani. There they go. The Ginger Best fans, and they're in a very good mood.
I wish they had traveled with their dancer. And these ones,
if you don't have a ticket, you actually go and watch the game maybe
I was
from
going
somewhere.
to say these ones did not want to pay. These ones did not want to add revenue. Oh my God! Whatever is happening with one of them. Yeah, now that is football, and some of the fans come in plenty with lots of techniques of supporting the team. Whatever they are doing, it is called sometimes meditating. That is what some people do. But funny enough, as the Bright Stars want to down Bull FC, but Bull FC are playing better away from home for the first 16 minutes of the game.
Crespo looking to Chambade Fred. Is he the one? No, it's actually Hamisi Tibita, but again Kabada as well. So throw in here to Bull, playing very well. And Hamisi Tibita trying to make sure that he's onside. Chambade. Sana crosses, dealt away there by Sekito. Shall be a free kick on the man himself, Nelson Senkatuka. Was a foul on Nelson Senkatuka there, and he was actually fouled earlier on by Sibira Yunus, actually by Patrick Sembuya rather. Nelson.
It was too much for him. He couldn't chase, and Bull FC have a throw in at the right backside. Sekito, not so much with his paces, but just there trying not to expose his line, going down a bit wide, and Chiwanuka. Yeah, Chiwanuka Vibrant and Kajoba. Kajoba is probably one of those that does not normally stand up, but already got a ban of 4 matches after, of course, his confrontation to referee of the day. As you can see, this is evident that Keisuke Honda is being represented. Bright Stars were taken over by Solitoli, and in there, Keisuke Honda, the Japanese international, has a hand. So you realize that some of these officials of the company come and watch and probably keep him updated of the results that keep coming in for the Bright Stars. 1 loss, 2 wins and 5 draws. They are kings of draws.
Kibita, Crespa Siku. Throwing here to Bright Stars. It's a soggy and greasy pitch today. And again, the footballers are trying their level best to give us a very good game. Here comes Methodius. It's cleared away by Kagwa. Now Sechito. Hakim Sekito keeps the ball on play and beats his marker. It's good movement from Sekito. He tries to drop it in, but it's very, very heavy. Did well, but actually disappointed with that cross.
That is called washing and hanging in the dirt. Then why do you have to wash? He controlled so well, beat them, his mark very, very well. You can just look at the ball control, the dribbling past the opponent, and then the cross, audacious from him. Nobody could get that as it went directly off the pitch. Goal kick for the visiting team, Bull FC.
Sana. Methodius. Kagwa. Floated away now. Here they come again. Methodius goes with the raised foot. Jingy Methodius is fouled in a very good territory. He's still feeling the aftermath of that foul on the neck there, Methodius.
Oh, it was a pull of the shirt, but probably came from the body as it touches the right side of the neck. Patrick Sembia is the culprit for this one, but just the referee is lenient on him as he didn't look so serious. This is a time that Mujapani is needed to be at his best, not with the past mistakes he's made. As Bright Stars are launching, and they have a very, 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 very good chance because the territory is a juice one where a goal can come from.
Well, free kick here to the Bright Stars, and we're just waiting to see what comes in from this one. Just about 19 minutes of this already played. Here comes the chance. It's driven in and straight to the goalkeeper, Mujapani. Well, he fell on that ball very well for once. Well, calculated the flight of that ball very well. Vis-a-vis the slippery surface. That's what is currently going in the mind of every goalkeeper here. Foul on Crespo. Slid away by Innocent Asimwe. Intercepted gallantly forward. Methodius loses. Methodius wins. Here they come again. All flanks square. Good play by Utong. Koza. Chingu. Crespo Asiku. Crespo. Tibita. Sembuya Patrick, back to Musana Hassan. Again read very well by Nzama, but stolen away. Fred Chambade. Patrick. Mayanja. We have free kick there, but again, good pressing from the Ginger Best side, and believe me, Chivumbi Martin been very quiet. I'm surprised today.
Yeah, Chivumbi Martin, very, very sad. But Chivumbi Martin did play for the Bright Stars, probably.
He was a Bright Stars footballer.
Yeah, he was here. Bright Stars, I think the OBs are handling him very well. As they have a chance, they've not had so many set pieces. Let's see if something can yield out of this, because they need to be so good inside the box as they receive the ball.
The ball brought through, it's bubbling around. Crespo misses. Goes back by now. Yusuf Mikisa. And Tibita just failing to get that, and Kagwa plays well. It's Tibita here. Tibita. Scrubbed away there by Banka. Patrick Sambuya. Now to Abdul Mayanja. Methodius. Now Kakoza. And again, poor control there by Sulaiman Sebuza. Actually, for Sekito rather. He's moving forward a lot.
Trying to open up on the flanks, but Bright Stars not using him so well because they are not utilizing the spaces that Bull FC are creating at the backside. Still 0-0 after 22. Bull FC are playing more calmly and going forward, but failing to capitalize and creating more ideas when they go up front. And for Bright Stars, you can see the typical Fred Kajoba football. They are going so hard, look on to capitalize when they get the set pieces, and now another one comes on to their side with Nelson Sekatuka being the look at him, already dirty. They're not so much involved.
Well, that's the foul on Nelson Sekatuka. And again, the Ginger fans in a very good mood. Well, trust me, that's what Bull has invested in.
But that is so bad. You cannot have a visitor taking command at your home. Bright Stars should improve on the fan base.
Simwe dropping, a small flick. Oh, it's in! Oh, that's simple goal. You just cannot believe this. An easy goal that breaks the hearts of the Bull fans. And they just cannot believe that that went in. Bright Stars are leading here by 1-0. Mujapani totally beaten and did not even know where that was coming from. And how about the celebration?
Yeah, the celebration is so good. That is teamwork. They all go join and in the driving seat. That's what it means. But I love the flick. It was a back flick. It was a very good header, just coming off a very good free kick. Just look at him facing this side, decided
Banga
to turn.
Farouk.
And Banga Farouk notched in very well. Just look at this, getting away from the marker and then back flicking so well. Peter Otai, one of those that's simple but need an accurate technique. And that's what Banga does. It is one for the Yellow Boys and Bull FC at training.
Clumsy goalkeeping, I have to admit, there from Mujapani Paul. Well, just failing to calculate that ball, and Banga Farouk bangs it in. Well, up now, floated through. Chased on by Fred Chambade. Just took them about 23 minutes to score a goal. The Bright Stars, and one person that normally does not score actually scores. Well, that is Banga Farouk's first goal in the Azam Uganda Premier League this season. And Kepa Chisala, I don't know exactly whether he's looking for something from the ground, but he just cannot believe, totally just can't believe. Here's Kisa. Long ball there by Sibira Yunus, and again good control by the one and only Innocent Asimwe. Just joining us, it's the Azam Uganda Premier League match live. Ooh, look at this for a race foot. And Fred Chambade almost removed somebody's head. Well, today being a Tuesday, the original match was supposed to be Sports Club Villa entertaining Express. But because of international engagement,
yeah, and some of the Villa and actually Villa players being called to the national team. So they did postpone that. But believe me, it's coming on 22nd December. Still, it will be an early Christmas present. Yeah, an early Christmas present for the fans. Everyone longs for that fixture. Everyone longs to watch that game.
22nd December.
December, that's when
Express
it was.
away to Sports Club Villa.
It was scheduled to be played there. Yeah, it is a good one.
What a clash. Christmas come on 22nd. Only pray that game ends in Masaka.
It will end. It will end. The security has been improved on those matches, and probably I think lots of things and so many factors. But for the football, the footballers will give us an entertaining game. Express and Villa always gear up for the game. I believe before even breaking up for Christmas, everyone wants to be fit and nobody wants to be injured for that encounter.
One thing about that match is there'll be a lot of money dished out on that match for Christmas anyway.
Yeah,
surely.
Motivation purposes.
Everybody wants to win that. Go for Christmas with a good margin. Anyway, that's a match that will be coming on 22nd December, Villa Express.
We have about 2 or 3 match days between both teams, so they come into that game probably ready to finish highly on the first round, because we'll be like match day number 10 or number 11 for both teams, as we have Bright Stars wanting to double their lead, and you can see he's tried so much coming in Kakoza Jimmy Kachanga.
Long ball forward near. They come again, Tibita. Failing to keep that ball on play, but wins a throw-in. Very good call from the referee. You could actually see how Tibita was being squared here and was obstructed. Craspa CQ. Failing to keep the ball on play. So throw-in here to Bright Stars. Well, the Bright Stars, their stadium is actually very bright all the time. Possibly, I think that's where they got the name Bright Stars anyways.
I love the branding on it. They've tried to be sporty when doing that. But anyway, a team that has a hand of an international player featuring a World Cup for so many times. Ikeishuke Honda at the helm of it, and also Ronnie Mutebi, chairman for this club. Even the FUFA spokesperson, Ahmed Hussein Masha, one of those that could have shares, and even amongst the officials of the team. So I realized that it will be an organization and very good. At every level, they know how to do their thing. So Peter Otai, that's why we have probably a very good stadium and beautiful football, because they are trying to win, only losing once against Maroons.
Now from Chambade, controlled by Chibumbi Martin. Now stolen away here. The Bright Stars currently cropping. And they just can't keep the ball on play. So throw in here to Bull, one of the teams that actually pays a lot in winning bonuses.
10 million Ugandan shillings, of course, are shared by players when they win. When they go to lose, I believe they walk away with nothing.
True. Ball up. Here comes Banga Farouk. Stolen away by Musan Hassan. On the wing side, here comes the danger man himself, Chipumbi Martin. Looks like the referee has given away Kuna. There's Sulaiman Sabunza. Loves to be called Sula. Ball away for a corner. 29 minutes already on the clock. And Hamza Muonge, the goalkeeper for the Bright Stars, has not been tested yet. And now here comes a corner to be swung in by jersey number 19, Hassan Musana. That's a good ball, but it's headed away. Oops, half volley refuses. Tibita. And reclaims the ball. Oh, here comes another chance. Set it away. And finally cleared away. Well, they're currently trying to probe and prop this Bull side.
And the Bright Stars are trying to do what they do best. They're a defensive team. They are trying to define. Can Bull break them down? We are yet to see, because Bull need to press more harder to try score a goal. Bright Stars, now that they have a goal, they will be so much into the defending lanes so that they do not concede. They love to do that. Only stand by a call. He took them by surprise, scored a very big Yada goal here. And it's the only loss they've just had this season. So for Bright Stars, they are a hard team to break.
All away. Chibumbi. Now Crespo Siku. Well, the shot was very poor, but just goes away to Hamza Muonge. Now the sun is actually out in Wakiso for the very first time since morning. It's the first sun we are seeing here. Kakoza Jimmy, forced back behind. Kakoza. Now to Hamza Muonge. Good pressing. Chibumbi. Chibumbi reads it well. Now Mayanja. Trying to look for Fred Chambade. Mayanja. Big ball up front now. Sechito Hakim. Senkatuka. Well, there was nobody following that ball, just easily goes away for a throw in here to Bull Football Club.
Actually, he needed the right Kagwa to go and chase that ball. Or actually, himself would be in a better position, considering that he was deployed as a lone striker in the 4-5-1 or 4-3-3 system as they attack. Bright Stars gaining momentum. You can see them coming back into the game and now playing their own game, because they always go for a game that has long crosses. They go for a game that needs a lot of character. They go for a game that needs to pick out one individual to, of course, have the skills to help them out. And today, Banga Farouk used one of the techniques to score for them. So after that, all they have to do is not allow Bull FC go into their box and capitalize, as there is someone feeling a lot of pain.
Mujampani Paul, I think, is injured. And Mujapani won't be very, very okay here. Could be having a problem with the... Let me see that. Could be having a problem there with the ankles. But again, Methodius Jingu receiving instructions from the assistant coach. And it's only Banga Farouk's goal separating the Bright Stars from Bull. I have to admit, it was a very, very easy goal for Banga Farouk. Very easy goal, and Mujampani Paul just failing, by the way, to calculate that ball very well, and just easily went into the back of the net. Banga.
Look at the coaches. This is when they take center stage. Assistant coach to Bull calls Yunus Sibira and Asiku for some instructions, but earlier on, Banga Farouk scored a beauty. For me, it was good game reading. Realized that someone was in front, needed to use the backside, and just look at the flick so well to the top right corner, and the keeper. Poor goalkeeping, Peter Tai, I must admit, for
very poor,
the
very
goalkeeper,
poor.
because he could have gotten there. It was easy for him to just go there and put his whole body on the ball. Just left that, and look at Chiwanuka and Kajova. Kajova just moves elegantly because he knows, probably he expected a win.
Well, Banga Farouk now stretched. He's trying to see everything goes away, but again, it's a
Sula Sebonza should follow the brothers' footsteps, Ibrahim Sekaja, and go play away from Uganda. But just look at Yusuf Mokisa Nelson. Both of them were at Pro Line last season. Yusuf was assistant captain to Simon Mbazira, but both of them were at Pro Line. They failed and each went to a different team this season. I don't know what they are discussing. One is a defender and one is an attacker. Could Hannington Sebalunyo be coming in? We are yet to see.
Yeah, the goalkeeper is done. The goalkeeper is done. I don't know exactly what happened there.
He's had a very bad game.
Yeah, he's not been okay.
He's had a very bad game. Remember the first time Kagwa brought in a very heavy ball, just put it there and it was saved by the posts. For the goal, he can entirely be blamed for failing to get it right. And of course, some audacious saves. But lucky that he goes off when they are just only conceded one goal. So for Kefach Salah, this is another disadvantage. And believe me, this is a very big blow that he needs to change his game plan for a game, and already trailing.
We'll just look at how soggy the pitch is. That is evidence of today's downpour. Rained very, very heavily across the country. It was heavy downpour for over 3 to 4 hours.
Actually, some roads leading to the stadium were impassable because there was a heavy flow and you couldn't pass, so they just had to go for other diversions. But as it looks, for the footballers, that is that, and for them it is concentrating on winning. Just look at the grass.
Yeah. That's the situation. That's the situation of the downpour here. And if you're currently living in Uganda, you realize that today's rain was just very heavy. 4 hours of heavy rain.
Didi Muhammad is the goalkeeper coming on for Mujapwan. That means that they don't have the first keeper, they don't have the second one, and now the third choice will be coming on to the pitch. Didi Muhammad and Jazzy number 1 probably also being left out a lot because of injuries, but coming into this game, he comes in as they trail and has a lot of work to do because Nelson Senkatuka hasn't yet scored and is one that can bother them.
That's Tibita. Hamisi Tibita not very, very happy by the look of things.
But he's sweating too much. Yet it is very cold. Anyway, that is what some of the footballers have to go through to achieve. Chiwanuka continues to give instructions to Nelson Senkatuka, probably in positioning so that they can play better. He's their captain, they have faith in him, and in time he can strike.
It's a former footballer for the Bright Stars, Chivumbi Martin. That, and of course Mujampani's day is done. Well, thank you very much for the 36 minutes you've given them. And now Didi Muhammad shall be the one coming up into the goalposts over the pool. As the Thordius Jingu there, just trying to keep his body warm. Well, the goalkeeper's actually taken long to come through. And confirmation, Muhammad Didi's in and Paul Mujapani is out.
He's out. One substitution already made. He has very few minutes to play till end of first half and just has to be so. He's a good keeper, one of those that is very good with the one-on-ones and probably needs to provide safety at the back for them because they need someone so confident. The first one already made mistakes, some of those that yielded a goal to the opponents, and now Bull FC need to capitalize and know that they have another custodian who can help out, do so well at the back field.
Slight pull, free kick for the Bright Stars. So it was Chambade pulling the jersey of Hakim Sechito there. Look at the battle for the ball, the battle for possession. And Chambade pulling down Sechito.
I want that to be the area where there is water, then you can see drama.
Simwe Innocent sends the ball inside. Chivumbi. Now should be a throw in here to the Bull, sorry, to Bright Stars. Currently in the driving seat here in Mwererwe. So Wakiso district, that's where we are. Now throwing to be brought in by Sulaiman Sebunza. Sula. Floated through there by Banka, now to Sekatuka, but stolen away by Sembuya. Sebunza Sulaiman clearing. Otong forward. Tibita. Well, the referee actually gives Tibita a free kick, so both sides will get themselves a free kick. Well, the fans are still actually making the noise, and they are not yet done and dusted. They still believe in their side. Tibita. Slight push from Tibita. Now free kick here to the Bright Stars.
Bright Stars decreasing the tempo. You can see slowing the game a bit to play at their own advantages. Bull FC has to chase. Kagwa there being the culprit when he decided to go behind and attack one of the Bull players. Bull FC being drilled, you can see them using low energy levels and not giving 100% like they're supposed to be doing.
Otong. Shall be a free kick here to Bull. And this time it was Kakoza Jimmy, aka Kachanga, fouling there. Hit away. Banga does well. Banga goes down. Referee has actually been very lenient in this match, and he's not in a hurry to give out the yellow cards. Actually see Banga foul this time from Fred Kakoza, Shambade Fred rather again. Sinkatuka. Fred Chambade. It's cleared away by Mayanja. Sula. Banga. Very good play there by Otong Willie. Sula. Chibumbi goes down. It's about 5 minutes remaining for the referee to actually bring this first half to an end. And believe me, it's been a wonderful, hotly contested match here. Mayanja. Namza Monge comes out and does very well there.
He's an experienced goalkeeper, and believe me, to take a mistake from the defenders or to get him not on his best day for you to score against him. He's done so well. His name is up there amongst those that helped Vipers. By then, Bonamwaya win whatever they won in the earlier days, the promotions. He's out there to Thika United. Tried, of course, to provide momentum for them, getting the points they collected. And for Bright Stars, only losing once, draws, some of the draws that are even goalless. When you go to the one-on-ones, he's such a very good goalkeeper, and believe me, after Nelson Sekatuka, he's one that should be named captain. But look at these players taking shelter of the sun using their own shots.
Otong. Crespo CQ. Crespo Sibira. Simbuya now to Hassan Musana. It's a long ball inside the forbidden area. Unfortunately, well, Chamba de Fred was not available to crop that one home. It's about 4 minutes of normal time remaining to go in this match in the Azam Uganda Premier League. As the Bright Stars are still leading here by 1-0, and they have a lot on their plate right now, and they won't be able to rush this. Mayanja. Chibumbi does very well. He's fouled there by Kakoza Jimmy.
There should be a yellow card, and I believe the referee now will go away from the leniency and issued out. This was an intended pull. Just look at him dribbling past both of them, and they do not accept. So that was a clear intent pull. Hope it's not Kachanga, because for Kakoza he always gets a yellow card. In most, he averages a yellow card per game.
Well, yellow card for Kakoza Jimmy.
Was sent off in the first game of the league against Vipers in the early minutes of the first half.
Long ball forward, now it's headed away. No foul. A chance for the shot this time there from the defender Willie Otong. And this goes away for a goal kick, to the disappointment of the coach.
Well, the festive season is coming, and enjoy the Azam packages as they come. Azam Pure package now at 10,000 per month. Peter Otai, what a package that you need to access.
Very easy.
The price has been cut. Elsewhere, there are games going on. Police FC entertain Maroons in the Forces Derby at Nambole.
Long ball away. That's going to foul here to the Bright Stars. And this time the goal scorer, Banga, was the one who was actually brought down there. Well, Banga Farouk has already scored one from the set piece and is looking to double that score to another set piece before the referee brings us to the halt. Here comes the free kick. Swung in well. Another chance for the header. But this time Senkatuka
almost scored in the same fashion that Bank did. But this time Didi was very, very alert, and for Nelson, unlucky it wasn't right on target, went off target, and Bull FC have a goal kick.
Didi. Chase is on here. Crespasic. Slight push from Kakoza. Scores away for a throw in here to Bull.
You know, Kakoza has a nickname, Kachanga. Kachanga is like trying to go and play with the sun, so probably that is what he does with his opponents, try to push them so hard. He's a hard tackling player, and one of those that chases others away from the midfield because of his hardness.
Pull up now, floated through by Sibira. Nobody's available except Hamza Muonge. Muonge. Ball hit up at the midfield. Taken away by Sibira. Now Musana. No clearance there from Musana now. Away by Mukasa Yusuf. He continues to prop. Sibira. Yenja. Now Kakoza. Sula, now it's a throw in here. Throw for the Bright Stars. They've added 3 minutes in this.
A 3-minute probably would have had one, but remember the goalkeeper took a lot of time when he was taken off after realizing that he wouldn't come on to give chance to Didi Mohamed to come and take center stage between the goalposts. Look at these great headers on the ball for Nelson Sekatuka. He fails to get because there's clearance at the back. And now Bull FC will get the advantage. Can they do something in the next 2 minutes?
Now free kick. Already played one of the added 3. Sent in by Mayanja Abdul. Tibisa. Musana. Another call for the handball this time. It was Banga Farouk who handled that ball. Free kick, then very quickly, Abdul Mayanja. Hamza Muonge comes out to the rescue, even though the flag had actually gone for that foul.
He's not been troubled at all. It was too bad if we lost him to retirement at the beginning of the season. Very good for Kajoban to persist and push him on, because believe me, after 8-9 matches, we're seeing what he can do best.
Hamza takes it away. And again, wasted chance for the goal to utilize. Goes away for a throw in here to the Bright Stars. It's a former player of Bright Stars, Chivumi Martin. This was his coach before. That's Simbuya Patrick, another industrious midfielder. Not seen a lot of him today. No win. Now, chance away. Here comes Sechito. It's actually Banga, surprisingly.
Banga against OB Martin Chivumbi. They have a corner to their name. Something that can help them kill off the game before half-time. Look at Didi directing them where to stand. Somebody needs to mark. That's why we're seeing lots of battles in the box, as there will be a very good delivery. Nelson Sekatuka, captain of the day, waiting anxiously for the ball to be delivered.
Corner here to be brought in by Methodius Jingu. Methodius, it's not a bad corner. Just goes outside there for a goalkeeper again. Very, very industrious corner there from Jingu Methodius.
Yeah, he capped it so well. I almost thought he wanted to go for goal by himself and not targeting his colleagues to intercept it.
Well, the referee does not actually waste any more time, and he brings this to the end. It's been a very, very good game of football displayed by the two sides. But unfortunately for the Ginger Pace side, it is Bright Stars currently leading by 1-0. Goal coming in from jersey number 8, Banga. Trying to put that ball into the back of the net. But again, very disappointing goalkeeping from the first goalkeeper, Mujampani, who actually went out. And of course, for the Bright Stars, this gentleman he has been kept a little bit quiet, Nelson Senkatuka. And Banga's goal is the only goal for the moment.
Banga's goal proves